chance. New Mexico's and scores! Anthony Beauvillier!
NHL 24 is a fantastic hockey game, but it doesn't even remotely justify the $70 asking price on PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. That doesn't make any sense, you might say, and I'd agree with you, it doesn't make any sense. But while NHL 23 took a considerable step forward for the franchise after several years of mediocrity, the theme of NHL 24 might as well be deja vu. Because just like a team that's fresh off of winning the Stanley Cup Finals in the previous season, all EA seems to want to do this year is run it back.
Picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway! Scores his first goal with his new team, and he's got to feel good about that.
So then what actually is new in NHL 24 this year? Well, there's the all-new pressure system. When the attacking team is in their opponent's half, there's a meter which builds up over time as the forwards apply pressure to the opposing defense, particularly if they pepper the opposing goalkeeper with shots, tiring the goalkeeper out, and maybe leading to an opportunity to slide the puck into the back of the net, just out of reach of the goalkeeper's outstretched arm. The animations and physics specifically for checking have also been improved, with a visible crunch coming from body checks on the ice. EA has added in a Madden hit stick-like mechanic to NHL 24, which allows players to go for a big hit on opposing players with a risk versus reward dynamic based on whether or not they actually make contact with the other player. This year's iteration of NHL also features an entirely new control scheme, which is a seemingly high skill ceiling focus button layout which will allow players to pull off skill moves with dazzling precision. However, this new controller layout comes at the expense of the previously featured NHL 94 controls, which were a highly simplified layout for players with little experience who are just looking to pick up and play the game. It doesn't really make sense for EA to offer this new control scheme while taking another one away. That sort of neutralizes the prospect of EA offering players even more ways to play. Additionally, NHL's popular game mode, World of Chell, sees a complete progression system overhaul, with the loot box style hockey bags of NHL 22 and 23 being swapped out in favor of a all-new Battle Pass-based progression system. This was a much-needed change, with the often random and inconsistent feeling rewards of the past games just not cutting it. However, this improvement still feels like the better of two evils, with the Battle Pass only being free for all players for the first season. After that, all players will have to fork out $10 of their hard-earned money every season just to participate in the core progression mechanic of the game mode, or else forfeit the rewards available from playing the game, and surely the most covetable items will be locked behind the paywall. Virtually everything else about World of Chell remains unchanged, barring a few exceptions. I mean, even the UI of the game mode is the exact same as it was in NHL 23 and NHL 22. It's literally copy-paste, and it feels so lazy. Even other sports franchises with yearly installments, like the Formula 1 series and NBA 2K, don't reuse the exact same UI. This type of thing really makes it feel like the package that you're getting isn't worth the $70. And that's a shame, because the quality of the game mode experience is really quite good. There's a lot on offer here, and the online game modes are very fun to jump in and play. However, if you already own NHL 22 or 23 and primarily want to engage with the World of Chell game mode, You really don't need to drop $70 in order to get this minor update to the game. You can just go and play the game that you already have, albeit you won't have the better progression system, but you also won't have to pay $10 every season in order to enjoy it. Actually, repackaging of the same exact content from past NHL games is a running theme across all of NHL 24, not just the World of Chell game mode. For instance, could you tell that this footage is taken from NHL 22's Ultimate Team? Or wait, was that NHL 23's Ultimate Team? Well, here's NHL 24's Ultimate Team. Doesn't that look new and different? I'll get back to Ultimate Team in a second. But look at this. You see this? Do you recognize this? Do you recognize this cutscene? I recognize this cutscene, this godforsaken snowfield. This cutscene has opened the Be a Pro mode since NHL 21. That's right. If you were looking to play Be a Pro in NHL 24, for the love of God, do not buy this game. The Be a Pro mode has literally not changed since COVID. Since we were in lockdown. I mean, the audacity to have this same cutscene open the Be a Pro mode when you start it up in NHL 21, 22, 23, and now 24 for 4 games. 4 games. It's the exact same game mode. It has not changed. It has the same cutscene to start it. Okay, we'll get back to Ultimate. I'm sorry. As far as offering something new, though, NHL 24's Ultimate Team features the all-new Hut Moments mode, which will allow players to go back and play various moments across all of hockey history. This new mode replaces what was previously the Hut Challenges mode, but I don't even think that this change is an improvement. That's because the Hut Challenges mode offered a generic set of challenges that could be completed in a variety of ways with different playstyles, because the challenges were such that you just needed to score a certain amount of goals or get a certain amount of assists or something to that extent. The Hut Moments challenges actually require you to complete specific actions with specific players and restricts your progression to completing those actions. This is a problem in other games too, like Dead by Daylight and Rainbow Six Siege, and the challenge systems in those games requiring you to do specific actions which restrict the ways that you can play has never really been a good thing. It's just something that players have learned to tolerate in otherwise good games. And that's of course not even getting into the fact that Ultimate Team in all EA Sports games is designed at its core to incentivize you to spend real money to get better players, rather than grinding for hours and hours within a system that is designed to make things difficult and push back against you until you eventually cave and put up that $10, $20, or $50 for packs in the hopes of getting a better squad. Hut Rush is the notable standout here, as it requires no monetary investment and it allows you to acquire a group of high-level players almost immediately. Then you can jump right into a game and start having fun. This mode is a standout because it's just traditionally good fun and it doesn't actually ask you to spend any money to have decent players. It comes in the 5v5 and 3v3 variants and it's a good time, all things considered.
I mean, he can't maneuver, he's got nowhere to go, he's lined up, and then he's taken down. Scores!
A spectacular night made even more magical with this fan base. They are unbelievable.
Franchise mode also remains pretty much completely unchanged from NHL 23, but that's actually a good thing when it comes to franchise mode, because NHL 23 pushed the limit on what franchise mode could actually offer in an EA Sports game. The level of customization here is crazy good. You can start your own expansion team with an expansion draft, customize everything down to the mascot, the logo, the location, pick all of your players, set all of the constraints as far as what the rules for the league are, how many teams there are, what the divisions look like, etc., etc. You can even set how big your budget is or how competent your owner is of your team. Really, this franchise mode offering is great, and there's not much I can say that's bad about it other than the fact that it's, again, the exact same as NHL 23's. Not NHL 22, though. You'll have to own either 23 or 24 to get this wonderful franchise mode experience, which, again, outpaces pretty much any other franchise mode in any other game, including Madden and EAFC.
Close. They are really dialed in here tonight. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. We can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when you're down. The way players train in the stick technology are a reason why a shot like this gets off so quickly, James. Absolutely incredible speed with the amount of time to get it off the stick.
So, NHL 24, is it good? Is it bad? That is for you, my lovely viewers, to decide. I've just provided my honest impressions of the game after playing the full 10-hour trial, which is available with EA Play on Xbox Game Pass, or if you subscribe to it on PlayStation. But let me know what you think down in the comments. I think that this is a good game, but if you've already played or own or have access to NHL 23, I just don't know that it's worth the $70 that it costs to get in on launch day. I think that this is undoubtedly the best way to experience NHL as a franchise right now, but I wonder if I personally won't just keep playing NHL 23 to scratch that itch for the time being. Thank you so much for watching this review. I worked really hard on it, and I really appreciate all the support. We've gotten almost 500 subscribers in the last month. Please leave a like and let me know that you enjoyed the review. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.
Some space, but it bobbled off the stick and you lost possession.
He scores! What a goal!
What is going on? 2 goals in a minute 10, James.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man.